There we go. We are live. Hello, fellow planters. Mike's Greenhouse here. Today, I'm joined by Jimbob from Jimbob's Hobbies. Oh, sorry, from Jimbob's Greenhouse Adventures.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live stream.
So sorry this took.
Hope everybody's having a good day.
Sorry this took so long to get set up. There were so many technical difficulties during getting this set up.
My brother's trying to.
It's fine, Sonny. It's not that bad.
Anyway, it could be a bit quieter.
It's really not that loud, Sonny. It's fine, honestly. It's not coming through at all. Well, it's barely coming through.
Okay. Yeah, so hope everybody's having a great day.
Great.
Silent.
Let's check our phone, see what that was.
Right, there we go. So we've got one person in here. Hello. And
Hang on a minute.
Dojo's here. Hello.
Where's the live chat? I'm on YouTube.
It pops up on the side. You don't need to be on that if you don't want to be. Hi Dojo. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry that took so long. It was a challenge getting this set up, but we've finally got it, which is good.
More so on my part, you know.
It pops up on the side. You don't need to be.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. If you mute your phone so that we don't have echoes. Yeah. Yeah. So sorry again that took so long. Yeah. So what have you been doing then lately, Jimbob?
Yeah. So, well, I've been quite busy taking succulent cuttings in the greenhouse at the moment. That's what I've been doing recently in the garden. How about you?
Yeah. Hello. Thank you very much for coming along. Yeah. So lately I've been doing similar thing, really. Basically, just sort of maintaining everything. You know, there's nothing in particular I've been doing because I've kind of caught up. So I've just been sort of doing bits and bobs around the garden, maintaining things. And I did all my potting up last week, so it's been a bit boring for me really this week.
Yeah, I think same here. I've been just taking succulent cuttings really, and that's been it. But there's only so many cuttings you can take.
Definitely.
So, I mean, I'd like to take loads, but I can't. So.
Yeah, there is a limit, unfortunately, to how many succulent cuttings we can take. Yeah, so thank you very much all the way up for coming along, and for Dojo for coming along. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, really appreciate it.
And anybody else who may be here. So, Jimbob, tell us then. So obviously you've got this new greenhouse set up. What sort of things have you been putting in it? Oh, we're having some connection.
I'll just try and get back online a second. I'm not.
No, you're here again. You're back.
Oh, there we go. Great.
Right, yeah. Did you hear my question?
I didn't get anything. I literally just dropped it. Hang on a minute. I need to catch up with the chat. Everything's gone a bit weird. All right, here we go. There's loads of people just joined.
Dojo's saying that, yeah, Barbara's allotment. Thank you very much for coming along. So
yeah,
Dojo's saying that he's built a chicken coop. Very cool.
Oh,
I saw that on Facebook. I think it was looking really good.
That sounds good. Yeah. So what's everybody been up to recently then? It's been quite hot here.
Yeah. So Jimbob, obviously you've got your new little greenhouse. So what have you been putting in it then, and what have you been using it for?
Well, at the moment, it is absolutely just rammed full of cucumbers in grow bags. They're everywhere. They're climbing all up the walls. But one of them fell off the wall and is like starting to strangle my strawberry plant. So I'm constantly cutting them off, cutting the what would you call it? The little branches off because
The
they're
tendrils,
just
like
they're taking over. But they haven't produced any fruit yet, which
yeah.
is it's
My only
sorry.
cucumbers.
Yeah, I think they're starting to flower, which is the big deal. As well, my pumpkins are flowering that I bought from you, Michael. So they're doing really well at the moment.
Good.
I'm hoping to have some pumpkins for October.
Yeah, sounds good. So for anybody who doesn't know Jimbob's channel, it's Jimbob's Greenhouse Adventures. For anybody who doesn't know, I'll try and get a link in. Oh, there we go. Sorry, just trying to figure out how to use this yet. Barbara, could you possibly drop a link into the chat for us, please, to Jimbob's channel? So Jimbob, for anybody who doesn't know your channel, could you sort of sum up what types of videos you make on your channel?
So I make quite a wide range of different videos. However, I think the main one I'm focusing on at the moment is gardening videos. I've started to do a few farming videos. So that's really the big thing at the moment is gardening and farming. I don't think I've uploaded anything else on there, but those are the main two key points. And if anything's exciting's happened on the farm, which to my mind everything's exciting on the farm, but that's me. Some people don't look at it that way. So if anything really really exciting's happened, I'll put that on. Or if I'm doing something that I think's quite interesting, I'll put that on as well.
Yeah.
With the gardening side of it, sorry.
No.
With the gardening side of it, with the gardening side is a bit different. It depends what I'm in the mood, because sometimes I'll do a how to do something that maybe a lot of people don't know how to do. So, for example, taking succulent cuttings. I don't think I've done a video on that yet, but I'm hoping to do one on taking succulent cuttings. I've done a video on taking normal cuttings of, let's say,
Thank you, Barbara.
Oh yeah, cheers, thank you. Maybe taking some hydrangea cuttings or some pittosporum cuttings or any, hard. I don't know. I think I've only made one video on how to take cuttings, but there you go. It's really a mix and match of different things. And I also do a monthly update of what my garden and greenhouse is doing. So every month you get what it will look like in that month.
Yeah. So you're talking about your guides and things then. So what sort of videos have you got planned for the future, for anybody who, again, doesn't know your channel, just so they sort of know where your channel is going at this point?
So for the future, I mean, I'm talking distant future in January next year. I'm hoping to be renting some land off the farmer I work for. That's be really exciting. That's something I really feel passionate about. Is farming. I'm hoping to be renting a bit of land and maybe rearing some livestock on there. I'm not sure what I want to rear on there now, but I don't think I'll be rearing sheep because, well, Michael was telling me how they get a lot of problems with maggots and they get foot problems and it's like a bottomless pit and they don't really make money. So they're saying you've got to speculate to accumulate. You're speculating all the time, not accumulating. which seems to be the common thing in farming. But there you go. On the gardening side of it, really just again what I've been doing this year, but I've got more knowledge. I'm going to count this year as my first year of gardening, so you're really going to see next year much more knowledge, growing much different things, much better things, and actually growing them better and being more successful at growing. That's my aims for next year.
Well,
How about you, Mike?
Yeah, well, I certainly think you can achieve those goals.
Oh, thank you.
Some of the videos you upload all of the videos you upload are really amazing. So I think I'm speaking for everyone when I say we are looking forward to seeing how your channel grows in the future and where it goes. Andrew Fishman's here. Hello. Thank you very much for coming along.
Hello, Andrew. How are you?
Yeah, well, thank you, Barbara. I really appreciate it. So to answer your question, Jimbob, he's lost connection again. Yeah, we are having some connection difficulties on Jimbob's side of it. He keeps dropping in and out. There we go. You're back, Jimbob.
Oh, right. Fantastic.
Okay, so
I'm there.
To answer your question, Jimbob.
Yeah.
What my plans are, I've actually drawn up a bit of a sort of list on where I want to be taking my channel. And personally, the things that do well for my channel are the garden tours. They've been quite popular. So I've been filming another one today with my new tripod, which is about, I think it can go to 1.8 meters or something. So it's going to be really useful for filming videos where I'm going to stationary or just sort of looking around. And that arrived in the middle of the video. So the first part is just with the camera, but the second part is with the as well. But also how-to videos. They're another one that does really well.
You know, I found your how to sow cactus seed video really informative. I'm definitely going to be using that method next time. If anybody hasn't seen that, do check that out. It's on Mike's Greenhouse's channel. It's really good. Really good.
Thank you.
It's definitely helped me out, sure.
I would show you the cactus, but I think they're downstairs, unfortunately. So you'll just have to look at these ones.
That's a shame. Yeah.
How I'm used to streaming, because normally the camera is, how I move is just normal, but for this it's a little bit more awkward because it's on a smaller screen and stuff. So we're just trying to sort of get used to that as well. Is a bit of a, but this is actually Jimbob's first stream where he isn't with me in person.
Yeah, it's very, very scary doing this.
We were debating which channel to do it on, and in the end we decided to do it on mine, because at first Jimbob was using his phone until we found out that it wasn't going to work like that, so we had to use his laptop instead. So perhaps something we'll do, don't know when, but perhaps something we do eventually is every other week we do something like, well, every week we do something like this, but every other week we're on a different channel.
Yeah, I think that might work. I don't know if this is a technical problem, but I've just got our stream up on the phone, and I seem incredibly delayed. Everybody seems incredibly delayed on here.
There is a delay. Don't worry about that.
That's. I just thought we were out of sync for some reason. There you go.
No,
I just thought I was really. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. I was worried. It looked a bit weird if you were just like asking me questions and I just sat there like not replying. It'd be a bit rude, but there you go.
Yeah, there's about a 10 to 20-second delay on the camera. So sorry, we've been sort of ignoring all of these comments going by.
Yeah, I need to.
Andrew Fishman said he's disappointed he missed you guys on Vicious Stream. Yeah, so I assume you are referring to, are you referring to the stream last night, Andrew? Andrew Fishman saying that he loved the tour that Jimbob did the other day. It was good to see all your indoor plants and your bit of the garden. I agree. I really agree. That is really nice to see how you've been doing it. You know, what's been going on. And it's nice to be able to visualize exactly where you are and what you're doing, because sometimes it's easy to sort of lose a picture of where everything is. It's easy for me to just say, right, I'm in the top greenhouse.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Outside today, cactus greenhouse, you know. But if you've got a proper tour where it shows completely around, it does make it a lot easier to picture where things are when they're being recorded.
My problem as the creator of these videos, should I say, is that I know what my greenhouses look like because I live here. But all the people that watch my videos obviously don't know what my greenhouse looks like, and I sometimes forget that, and I will go for many weeks of not showing my whole garden, and you just see little bits of it. And when you see little bits, you might think, "Oh, that was different from last time. What else has changed?" And so I need to really do. I think a monthly garden update is definitely. I mean, I've started doing it now, sort of. But that's something I'm definitely implementing.
Because I did begin doing that when I started this channel, but I just got busy with other things, and it became, because it takes a long time to go all the way around the garden and get set up in each place. It was easier for me to just make the individual videos about the tour, and I kept sort of putting it off. But in filming one today, which is at the top of my priorities. So
yeah, how are your chickens doing then?
Yeah, so they're doing really well. I sort of half debated bringing on. I got a new lemon beacon cockerel. I've named him Sam. I got him for free the other day, and he's more of a pet than anything currently. And I did half debate sort of bringing him on here, but because he likes to be with people more than he does like to be with the chickens. A bit like my dog Bilbo. However, it would have been a bit awkward to, you know, try and keep an eye on him in my room and do this, because I would have had to bring him back up at some point so that the other chickens don't miss him.
Right.
So
okay. Yeah. What are your plans then on the poultry side of your? What would I call your? I'd say
farm.
it's a small holding, isn't it? Yeah, a small farm.
Yeah.
You know, your bit of it, not your
ranch. It's a ranch.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
You're going to be like Becky.
He's
going to build his own.
Build his own log cabin. Yeah.
So, Andrew saying can't wait to see the seeds that Monty sent me. Yeah, they've already germinated and they're coming up currently. In the video I've been filming today, I did show those off, and they have really come on because they haven't been in the ground very long. So Laura is here, and guess where? In the car. Thank you very much for coming along, Laura. Really appreciate it.
Right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Just had to tell somebody off there. Hello, Laura. How are you?
Andrew, I'm not getting any lambs. I think that was Jimbob you're thinking of, the lambs.
Oh no, I'm not doing sheep. No, if I am gonna rent the land next year, we'll definitely be starting a small herd. I'm not going to be doing sheep at all next year.
Okay.
Because it's just I'd like to definitely, but the farm that I work at is quite far away from my actual house, so where I live, and cattle can look after themselves more than sheep can. Because sheep are crafty little things. They'll find any way to get out of the field.
Yeah,
If they know there's food on the other side of that hedge, they'll get out. You know.
yeah, I agree with that completely.
So there you go.
All right. Yeah, Mike's farm.
Well, you never know, do you? I mean, you might. You've already got chickens. You might decide.
Well, I do live on a farm, so it's perfect setting.
Yeah. Makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah.
There will be more farmy videos coming up soon. Just sort of waiting to get something that's worth recording. But I have got a few clips now, I think, of us doing some square baling with our
All
artisan,
right.
well, picking up the bales. So
I know the Artisan thing's a beast, isn't it? It's massive.
yeah,
I think I think I've seen it in person. Yeah, it's big.
our dogs tend, because it's when we're not using it, obviously it's just parked up in one of our fields, and our dogs sort of run around chasing each other in the mornings.
I'm just reading Andrew's thingy there. So they had sheep. They were painful. Places to watch that. Yeah, I mean, my aunt and uncle got goats, and they're constantly having problems. Electric fencing just doesn't work. They seem to jump over a lot of fences and stuff like that, which is a real pain. And of course, sheep have got to be. I don't know. We still dip them, but I don't know if other people still dip them. I think they just pour the solution over them now. Not quite sure if they dip or not. I'm not. But we
So-
still dip them.
Dojo's saying that he wants pigs.
That's not. Yeah, pigs are a good idea. I feel.
Yeah,
I'd like to get pigs. But when you're renting land, the farmer that you're renting off, they don't want the land absolutely wrecked unless
yeah,
that's what they've asked you to do. Like if you're going to rent it to grow potatoes, to aerate the soil, then you do that, you know. But for pigs, it's a bit funny because they destroy the grass lay and
yeah. Oh, I think we've lost Jimbob again. I think it's every time somebody joins, that's my theory currently, because Fish with Bish has just joined. Thank you very much for coming along. Yeah, Jimbob, I think it's every time somebody joins, you're gonna disconnect like that. And Fish with Bish,
that's all right.
so thank you very much for coming along. He says he can't stop.
Who should join? Sorry, I can't see who's joined because I'm lagging behind really bad. Right. Anyway, where were we before we were interrupted? Looking at the clock there for some reason, not quite sure.
Yeah, thank you very much for coming along, Fish with Bish.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate the support. So,
Yeah.
for anybody who doesn't know Jimbob, could somebody drop a link to his channel? Or you can drop a link for your own channel. Oh, no, actually, he's commented. If anybody doesn't know his channel, go check it out. He's just commented. If you comment again, Jimbob, just so they can find you easily.
Yeah.
He does similar videos to me, so if you like any of my videos, then I'm sure you'll like Jimbob's videos as well. There we go. He's just commented.
So, yeah.
So,
right, I'm back up to speed now.
there's some
With the
more
chat
people who have joined. So, do you want to just give everybody a brief sort of description of your channel then? Again, as there's some more people now.
Yeah. So who's joined then?
So we've got
Fish with
Andrew
Bish.
Cushman's here. All the way up is here.
Yeah, all the way up. Yeah.
Laura's here.
Sarah D.
I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So, and I don't know if
Yeah.
Bob's here as well.
yeah. So, all right. What was I going to say again? What was it? A brief summary about my channel? Or...
Yeah,
I've already
just
said. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, this is. I don't want to keep repeating myself. It gets a bit boring then. So I've my channel is mainly about gardening, farming, and things of that nature. I work on a farm, and I have a small. I'm going to call it a market garden because I do sell my plants. I'm doing a car group tomorrow. That's just one. That's just one way I sell my plants. And I sell them in my where else I sell them? I have a roadside shop sometimes. Yeah, I just sell them all over really. I also work for a farmer on the weekends. So what I'm looking to do in the future is actually rent some land off of him probably next year at some point, which will be nice. So then I'm hoping to start my own mini herd. I say mini because it'll be something like 3 or 4 cows, if that. Well, it'll start off with a cow, a heifer, and a calf at foot, and then hopefully we can breed them up like that. But I suppose that's how all herds start. So yeah, there we go. I'm just looking at the comments here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cheers, fish with bish. That's nice. So the sort of videos I've got now, I've got some gardening how-to videos. So I've got a guide to compost and soil additives, fertilizers. It's all in one video. I've also got a guide on how to take cuttings, how to sow seeds. What other ones have I got? How to sow seeds? I think that's about it. I'll have a look. I'm pretty sure that's about it.
Yeah, thanks for taking over, Jimbob.
All right. All I did was talk for a bit, you know. Yeah.
Just trying to catch up on the chat.
Oh yeah. So Dojo's selling him his eggs and veg boxes. All right. That's quite good, actually. That's a good idea. Where do you sell your veg boxes? Yeah, where do you sell your veg boxes and your eggs, Dojo? I'm just saying what Andrew's putting. Every plant starts with a seed. Every farm starts with a small herd. Yeah, it's very true, isn't it? Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if you look at a lot of things in life, it all starts small and work their way up, like, don't they? Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Andrew.
Ah, cheers. Thank you. That's really helpful. Because I keep forgetting to comment down. So.
We're sort of cutting out Jimbob's face by having that up on the screen, so I'll just leave it there for a second.
It's quite low down, actually, this chair.
Yeah. Perhaps if you tilt your camera forwards a bit so that your face is the top third of the screen. There you go. Perfect.
That's much better now. It's got nothing to do with the fact that I'm ever so slightly smaller than Michael, but there you go. Or shorter, rather.
Right, there we go. So
only about that much. Yeah.
Anybody who isn't familiar with Jimbob's channel, there's the link in the chat. Recommend you check him out because, as you've just heard, he has some very unique and interesting footage and some amazing plans for the future.
Well, they're big plans, certainly, but we'll just have to wait and see.
So I'm looking forward to seeing the footage then, from because Fish with Bush is using his drone at the minute. I'm looking forward to seeing that footage.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
that would be good to see.
I just having a look at a previous comment. Andrew said that it was nice of. Was he called Seamus?
Thank you, Fish with Fish. I'm just going to do the same. There we go.
Yeah, so it was very nice of yesterday. Seamus gave me the opportunity to win one of his t-shirts. I had to guess the weight of his fish that he caught. I completely failed, and I was like 160 pounds off of it, so I wasn't close at all. But still, it was nice of him to
Well,
give me the
now
opportunity.
you know. Now you know the weight of not
Yeah.
just an average fish. You know, is that quite big for a fish then, or I'm assuming it is?
Yeah, so it was
Yeah.
200 pounds, which is heavier than I weigh. So yeah,
That's a big fish. That's heavier.
Yeah.
We were weighing some of our cows, and the heaviest was about just over a ton. The lightest, it doesn't look that light, believe it or not, is 150 pounds. So yeah, gosh, that's heavy. I wouldn't want that. No.
Yeah. Well, I'm not much of a. I've not got much knowledge on fish other than what I've been watching from all of your channels. So I was thinking, if I put like 100 or something, they're all going to be laughing at me like, "Oh, you don't get fish, like that. You don't just catch a." So I was sort of playing it quite low, but turns out it was higher than what I even would have expected it to be. Bombs to Bush's homestead.
Yeah, sorry.
Along.
Yeah.
So we've got Jimbob as our guest today. It took us a very long time to set up, so it would actually have it. We were trying it out on Hangouts, Google Hangouts at first, but it wasn't working. So
at points I was tempted to throw the towel in because it was just getting quite frustrating. Because everything we did, we had quite a lot of hope and thinking, "Oh, this is going to work," and it didn't. And it was really annoying. But we found StreamYard, and so far so good. Just by the half hour that we've been streaming, it seems quite good.
Yeah, I have to thank Nick's Allotment Diary. We were struggling to get it up, so I called him and he gave us, sort of pointed us in the right direction. So
yeah, it's very kind of him. Google Hangout is stopping in August, according to Rob UK.
Yeah, it is. So we'll be using StreamYard from now on.
Yeah. That's a shame, really, because I could use Google Hangouts on my phone, and it looked like I didn't have to get my laptop out. I could just do it off my phone, which would have made things much easier for me.
Yeah.
But clearly that's not the case. So.
Yeah, you need 1,000 subscribers to be able to live stream off of your phone, which is a real pain because I would do a lot of live streams just in the greenhouse. I did try it today, just to see if I could get the connection to work out in the greenhouse, but it's just not strong enough. I have to get a booster or something out there. Yeah.
Yeah. So the dad matrix is going, so I'll see you later. And I think, from what I'm gathered, Bishop's going as well. So we'll see you all later. Have a nice evening. I hope actually, I think about it. Wherever you are, it might not be evening. Anyway, it's evening here. So
evening in the UK.
Yeah.
I think for everybody else, it's sort of in other places it's either early morning, sort of early afternoon.
Yeah.
So Bombs to Bush's homestead saying, "Glad we figured it out. Likes it when it's comical." Yeah. It did take some time. we were planning it earlier, you see, and we did sort of think about at the time perhaps we just try it out, but Jimbob couldn't get his working or anything at the time, so we just decided we'd sort of we planned to start at 5, but we ended up starting at like 6.
Well,
yeah, so very early in the morning for Andrew Fishman, 3:30 a.m.
Oh dear, very early, isn't it? Just to see our live, just to see, just to see our live.
Dedication.
Yeah, dedication right there.
Appreciate it, Andrew.
Yeah, really good.
So the first live I did with Jimbob and the second live, we had some.
Or maybe we did do 2.
We did 2.
Yeah,
and obviously a lot of connection issues at the time, mainly because my bedroom was just far enough away so that the signal could barely reach me, so we were sort of dropping in and out. However, I'm a lot closer now. I moved my bedroom purposely closer to the internet because we had a spare room, so I just moved into this room purely I could live stream. There we go. So
cheers, Andrew. Cheers, Andrew. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I think I should try putting the link up, actually, seeing as it is my channel.
That's all right. We've got a few moderators here who can sort of help us out.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
Well, thank you to all of our moderators. I will be going live again tomorrow at about 6, I believe.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'm going live tomorrow at about 6-ish. So again, if anybody would like to come along, and perhaps me and you can do another StreamYard, Jimbob.
Maybe, yeah. It depends what time we get back from the car boot, but I'm sure I'll be in time for that. Maybe, yeah. I've got nothing planned, so so we'll see about
that one. Try and share out our stream a little bit, just so we can get a few people.
That work? Oh, there we go.
Oh, so for anybody who was planning on going to Monty from My Family Garden, his stream, it's been cancelled for this week, unfortunately.
Oh, that's a shame. That's not good. I was going to.
He's just out of town at short notice, so, and it'll be back to normal next week. Okay, I'm now putting a link, so sharing it out. There we go. So, what have I missed?
Not much. I think all the way up is leaving. But if you are, we'll see you later. Not quite sure.
Yeah, thank you very much for coming along all the way up. We really appreciate it. And
really good. Thank you.
Subscribe to the channel. So thank you.
Channel. So what's everybody been up to then recently?
Is Andrew going? Or is Dojo going? I can't tell.
Hang on a minute. I'm not quite sure.
Because, well, Andrew, are you going, or is it Dojo who's going? Oh yeah, so the troll invasion bombs to Bash. Yeah, basically just avoid them. They impersonated somebody else trying to get information as well, it turns out. So yeah, just avoiding them. They probably, I'm surprised they haven't come in here already. So
Mm.
that they haven't
Just reading
so
the
far.
comments. I think that's to you, Mike,
Oh, right.
from Bombs to Bushels. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I've just answered it, Jim.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm a bit behind on it.
So Bombs to Bushels Homestead saying he's been battling the heat and the ants. Yeah, ants I can deal with. I've got some behind me actually, but the heat I'm not very good with dealing with that either. I saw your video, Bombs to Bushels. You said that you'd lost one chicken. Was that the one that you told us about the other day, or have you lost another one?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just struggling.
What we call heat is nothing compared to what everybody else has to deal with.
Yeah, you know,
Also
I mean, last year we had really what I would really bad drought, but to most people that's just the tip of the iceberg, really. Yeah, it was really bad though. Everything was greened up. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I think we've lost Mike, so it looks like I've inherited the stream, sort of thing. Hang on a minute. I'll see what I can do.
There we go.
I think he's coming back. Sorry about that.
No,
There we go.
I sort of, I'm not too sure what happened then. I think I just dropped out.
That's all right. Don't worry. I mean, the StreamYard seems quite good. I know we keep dropping out every now and again, but you can expect that. You know, the way internet works. Oh, cheers, Andrew. That's really kind of you.
Yeah, thank you very much for putting the links up, Andrew. Really appreciate that. It'd be nice.
What variety were the cauliflower, Barbara, that you harvested? Just like to know, because I'm thinking of next year growing quite a lot of cauliflower to make cauliflower cheese. Which would be quite nice.
Yeah, Andrew. But it was 21 degrees the other day. I was too hot and I had to go to the shade.
Yeah, we had 28 degrees at one point. That's when I was in the tractor. And I get given the one tractor that the air conditioning doesn't work in. And I think there's currently there's been a winter, I don't think, but you never know.
So,
Sorry, I'm surprised you don't have that big water canister, Mike, that you had on the last stream. I don't know other stream that big. I couldn't take that seriously. It was just too cute.
no, I haven't been as thirsty today. I think it's because when I did that stream, I didn't drink anything all day. So when I finally stopped, I needed a drink.
So Barbara's, they're all year round, are they? Okay, that sounds like a good name, all year round.
So if you haven't already, remember to hit the like. It supports my channel, but also it will help a few more people come along, perhaps. So we can try and grow Jimbob's channel a little bit.
Yeah, well, I've been trying to hit 100 for quite a while. It's been particularly difficult. So, that's the really crucial point. I think after you hit 100, that's a big milestone.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's the
Have you been getting any hate comments recently, Michael?
Other than trolls and live streams, no.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've been
For anybody
having quite a few.
Yeah, Jimbob's. How many videos is it now? Is it 2?
2 videos of there's a couple comments, quite a lot of dislikes actually, and 2 people have made a video giving their creative description of my channel.
Yeah.
So I'm not quite sure if they've got the right Jimbob's Greenhouse Adventures there, but you know.
Yeah, so we need to really support Jimbob's channel because he has been getting a lot of hate. He's been getting about 5 dislikes per video. So
Yeah,
watch any of his videos. Remember to really like it because it is really important that we sort of battle the hate on his channel.
I mean, this has appeared sort of out of nowhere, really. One of them's called, I think, Hayden James. The other one,
He's called Ben
something.
Yeah, Ben Bolo or something.
Or yeah, something.
Yeah. So
Yeah, something like that.
been
But yeah,
trying to battle that stream of hate, unfortunately, which is, to be fair, one of the main reasons why we decided to do this live stream today. To sort of get a few more people to come over to his channel and
yeah.
support him. So Bombs to Marshall's Homestead.
I've just been looking at the chat there. Just replying to Marshall's Homestead.
Yeah.
Have you two ever been over to the 2 family home? I haven't. No. What about you, Mike?
Possibly. I go to quite a lot of live streams. It does sound familiar, so possibly. Yeah, so a good thing
I definitely haven't. I've never
is to Jimbob, just to not worry about them, Jimbob. It is the people who watch your content who count, and I completely agree with that, Andrew. They're probably, end of the day, it's just jealousy is the main thing. When I was on Monty's stream,
Yeah.
we were talking about a similar thing, that it's just blind hate. They most definitely have no reason to hate you because, end of the day, what is to hate about your channel? You know, you make some really amazing videos, and more likely
What made me really laugh was they were giving criticism and telling me how can I improve my videos. But I completely agree. My videos are certainly less than perfect. However, they were giving all this criticism, and I looked on their channel. Thought, well, you must have quite a lot of videos. You must have quite a lot of experience. Maybe I can learn something. 0 videos. So they're giving all this criticism. Some of them have probably never actually done it before, or if they have, they haven't got any videos of it. It's just, you know, quite, yeah.
Yeah, that's Bombs Bush's Homestead saying it's a coordinated attack by some haters, probably some people he knows in his school. That is exactly what I said.
Yeah.
It's probably just some friends of his who are just jealous of his channel.
Yeah, I mean, I think give it a couple months, maybe they'll probably lose interest and just go away. But a bit annoying though for the meantime.
So Armut Joe is here. We are in the UK.
Yeah. Armut Joe. Hello.
Bombs to Bush's Homestead saying that the 2 family homestead does a support thing on Thursdays. You join the live stream, add your name to a wheel, they spin the wheel and highlight the channel it lands on. That sounds good.
Okay. I'll definitely check that out.
So I'll check it out, yeah. Andrew Fishman saying there are ways of giving criticism and there are ways of being a dick about it. 0 content is usually a troll account. Yeah, definitely. It's just a troll account that one person, probably from his school, has gone, oh, he's got a nice video. He's got lots of subscribers. Right, I'm gonna try and copy that. That is exactly what they're doing. All they're trying to do is
it's irritating more than anything. It's just irritating because
they're basically trying to take away from how your channel really is. is supportive and things like that, and it really makes me mad because they have nothing better to do.
Yeah. Well,
Motivate people.
at
You
the
know,
end of the day, that just sums up how exciting their lives are. You know, if that's what they do in their spare time, that's fine. But you know, a bit sad if you ask me.
it just makes me
Um,
so mad that there are people who just have nothing better to do and go make loads of different accounts, dislike, and
Yeah.
if you dislike
It's just annoying.
fair enough. If you don't like the video, just leave a comment saying why. You don't have to be making loads of channels, disliking. Just say, I didn't like this. Perhaps in the future you could do something else to improve it.
I can't honestly think that 5 different people would dislike my video, but they're not
No.
saying anything about it. It's obviously the same person making multiple accounts.
No.
It's fairly obvious.
Unless it's a
I
group
think
of people that you've upset in your school, which I highly doubt. It's most likely one person, they might not even know you in your school, but it is likely they do, who's just jealous of the fact that you have a YouTube channel that's very close to hitting 100 subscribers.
So I have to go for 10 minutes, eat my tea, because it's just sort of
Okay.
fallen on my time a second. But I'll be back, and I'll hopefully I won't miss anything too important. How do I turn?
There we go. So Jimbob will be back. Till then, you've just got me. So Bombs Bosch's Homestead is saying that the 2-family homestead keeps spinning the wheel and highlighting channels for about 4 hours. They look at your page and give you some tips on improvement. That does sound like a nice channel to go to. I'll definitely check them out next Thursday. Bombs Bosch's Homestead is saying he always gets good tips and usually new followers whenever he participates in that. So Bomb Special's Homestead is saying that it says a lot about how sad their life is. Reference the trolls, definitely. They've obviously got nothing better to do than just go and hate on Jimbob's channel. And I get it as well from people in my school, and it is most likely people from his school. But we won't go too much into that because if you are interested about that, Monty's stream last week from My Family Garden, we did sort of go into that then. So if you're if you want to find out about that after the stream or whenever, if you go check that out and support Monty as well. So what has everybody been doing then recently around the garden or just in general? I've pretty much caught up on everything I need to do. Did all my potting up, taken as many cuttings as I can fit into the shaded area in front of my greenhouse. So there's really not much for me to do at the minute other than just tidy up, record a few videos about what I've done. So Andrew Fishman's saying the funny part is if they put in the effort and work they do creating troll accounts and trolling into creating a proper video account, and they might actually succeed. Exactly. That's another thing that annoys me. Fair enough if somebody's got a better channel than you. Fair enough if they have more subscribers than you. But you don't just blindly hate on the channel. You say, right, I like that. I want to do that. And you start a YouTube channel and work for it just like, everybody else does. And that's another thing that annoys me because it is just blind hate. They have no reason to be hating on your channel, but they'll just hate on it for the sake of hating on it. When they could be making a channel that, rivals your own. So we've been going for almost an hour now. I think we've got 7 people in here and potentially 7 likes. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the last thing it's showing for me. Yeah. Sorry about that. My tea is here, but I'll carry on anyway. So Andrew Fishman's saying that he has to rake out all of the oak leaves out of the garden, fertilize it with an aged manure mix, and get some annuals in before too long. Bombs to Marshall's homestead saying that things have slowed down there as well. It will be another month or two before he starts prepping for a winter garden. So we got 8 likes, which is good, for about an hour. I'm happy with that. So something I noticed, which is another reason why I was so keen to do a collab stream with Jimbob, is I was just looking back at some of my old videos, and my most liked and most viewed videos, some of the most liked and most viewed videos, were the ones when I did a collab stream with Jimbob. So I think it will be something I do a little bit more regularly, is doing a collab stream, not necessarily just with Jimbob, but anybody else who wants to. So another thing that I've got planned to be doing soon, I've been saying it for ages, probably since the last time Jimbob was here, and that is to build a raised bed out of pallet wood, but I just haven't got around to it. I am hopefully going to be doing that soon. As soon as summer holidays start, I'll just spend a couple of days at it to fill it up with compost and stuff and actually build it and position it. So hopefully that will be going up soon, and I'm going to do an experiment with it. So I'm basically going to get a divider, like a board or something, to go in the middle to split the raised bed in half. And one half of the raised bed will be filled up with cheap compost, and we'll have plants grown from very cheap seed, or just whatever I decide to put in there, and then I'll use cheap fertilizers as well. So that'll be one half, will be like the cheap side, and then the other half I'll put quite good quality compost in, and I'll be using good quality fertilizers as well. And I'll be growing the same plants in each one, just to see whether, how much of a difference it makes using the budget gardening and then obviously the more higher quality gardening. Yeah, so Green Raven's saying that she rarely makes suggestions about videos, but when she does, she always gives a thumbs up and words the comment carefully. Yeah, I don't think again, it's very rare for me to make a suggestion, but even then it's sort of just, I really enjoyed your video. Perhaps you could do this in the next video. That would be really cool, or something like that. So Bombs to Bushell's Homestead is saying his most viewed video is a review of a chicken coop. Andrew Fishman saying that people do seem to like chickens. I would agree with that. However, as I learned, they like chicken videos, but they don't like too many chicken videos. And I didn't plan to make loads of chicken videos. It just worked out that I was getting new chickens quite frequently, and there wasn't much time between those, so it just happened that I was uploading a lot of chicken videos because I didn't plan for that to happen. And obviously people were sort of losing interest in it then, which is fair enough. I wouldn't want to watch 8 different chicken videos, do you know what I mean? Just adding a few chickens each time. So as soon as I switched to going back to gardening, my views sort of went up a little bit again, which is good. So Laura's saying something ate all the leaves off of a small mulberry tree. Leaf and stem cut off. Maybe silkworms? I can't help you on that one. I wouldn't really know. I wouldn't even be, I'd be guessing. So I'll leave that to somebody who actually knows. So obviously for a live stream that's going to be a collab, currently it is just me, but I'm sure Jim will be back at some point this evening if we're lucky. And Laura's also saying that the leaves and stems are gone from a tomato. That's not good. So I suppose another thing to do is, Laura, is if you try going out there sort of in the night, because that tends to be when things come out like that, and just see if you can catch anything doing it. Or just, you know, heavily net things, obviously, depending on their size. You can't net everything, but if you put netting around as much as you can, and if it's still getting through, then you know it's something, you know, it sort of narrows it down. Yeah, it could just be snails, Laura. So one of my black pecans has gone broody, and even if there's no eggs, she'll just sit in the nest box. So every day I have to sort of pick her up and just make sure she goes outside, because she will not leave the nest box otherwise, and then they can get quite ill. Laura's saying that she had leaves chewed on, but not actually missing. Here come the trolls, it seems. There we go. Yeah, I'm not actually on the YouTube app, so I'm going to have to rely on my moderators, if you wouldn't mind, if we get any more trolls. Jimbob's back.
So it's good timing and all, because I think you're about to go for your tea now, aren't you?
Soon, but I'll be staying on. I'll just sort of eat it here.
Okay, I'm just go and get my phone a second.
Before. Okay.
Got the chat.
Yeah, so we've been having some issues with trolls again. If anybody does any more trolls, if you could just instantly ban them, because I'm fed up with giving them second chances. So just, there we go, sorry. So if you just see any trolls, just get rid of them. No mercy. Bomb Splasher's Homestead saying he caught ants eating his cucumber plants. Very weird. Green Raven, the tomato is in a container, probably not snail, but you do have snails. Try putting some, what's it called, biogel stuff down. That will block anything that's ground-based from going onto it.
Yeah.
Mackenzie,
I haven't had a.
hello, Mac. All right. Thank you very much for coming along.
Wise. Oh, what's happened? Ruben Cooming has been hidden by.
Yeah. Yeah.
What, was he a problem?
Yeah. He would have become a problem. Well, he was already becoming a problem.
He was a friend of mine, but clearly he could be the source of other problems.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah. Unfortunately, anybody who does troll, yeah, I get a lot of trolls from people in my school. I just, yeah, no mercy, remove them. Yeah, thanks, Mac. I really appreciate that.
All right, hello, Mackenzie. How are you? Long time no see.
I'm
I
going
hope
to
it's the
be.
right Mackenzie.
Yeah, it
I
is.
hope it's the right one. That'd be yeah.
It is Mackenzie from school. I'll be right back. I'm just going to go get my.
Right. Well, we could be a long time. So how is everybody? If I miss anything, did I miss anything exciting or because let me think. Anyway, so how many people? So new people. I'm just trying to think who's in the stream now. So I think that's it. I think we've got Mackenzie. So right, how is everybody? I know I've said this quite a lot. Now Mike has gone. It's just me now, probably for the next half an hour, maybe.
Second.
Oh yeah, I forgot you could do that. I thought you were going to eat it down. I forgot you could do that. Well, in that case,
You forgot to stay upstairs.
it's really your decision. I don't hide him, and if he becomes a problem, then just hide him again, or kick it from the stream. But he's a good friend of mine. But if he's a problem, boot him out. It's
Unfortunately, I get a lot of trolls. The first time they say something like that, you want them. Yeah, or the next few seconds, Mac. Yeah. Sunday, perhaps you message them and just ask them, right? You can be here. Just don't troll, because when people troll, it just ruins it for the rest of the audience. So it's just easier just to remove them and leave it at that.
Yeah, I'll do that. Just doing it now, actually. Oh, hang on a minute. I just sent that to you. Whoops. I mean,
Yeah,
you
don't
never
worry,
know. But
hey guys, don't troll.
well, I mean, so I just want to talk. Does anybody? Hello, Ruben. How are you? Does anybody know of any really good gardening books that would be particularly good on the vegetable side of things and
Yes,
that stuff?
I know several that are good that I can recommend. I can always lend them to you next
All
week
right.
down, but some nice ones. I don't really know if you can see them now. They're just called Creative Homeowner, Home Gardeners, and then there's a series of them. So there's allotments, herb gardens, and compost. I really recommend those.
That sounds very good. What was that video gardening book you got given? Have you read any of that yet?
There we go. So that one's just there.
Oh yeah, on the left there.
Now that's another good one for vegetables. That's well, that was my first gardening book actually, and I learned a lot from that. So
Yeah, I suppose you would.
yeah. So Mackenzie's saying, whilst in Italy, he'll try and tune into as many streams as I might be doing. Thank you, Mac. Really appreciate that. Yeah, Ruben, we don't want to remove anybody. Just be careful what you say, and we won't have to.
I don't know what was. I'm not going to comment because I wasn't there.
No, we don't.
Can't say anything.
And obviously, I didn't know who you were, Ruben. So sorry about that. I probably would have been more lenient if I realised you were one of Jimbob's friends.
So, has anybody got any holidays planned next summer? Anywhere exciting you might be going, or?
Sounds like Mac's going to Italy.
Oh yeah, that
think
sounds
that's
quite
would be
nice.
cool. Is that a food trip then, Mac?
Um, I was just thinking, where was it? Was it Spain? Oh, it can't have been, or it might have been. I don't know. There was a big avalanche somewhere, and it killed 7 tourists. So that's really lighting the
Good
mood,
thing
you
to be
know.
saying somebody's about to go on holiday.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
Mac,
you know.
are you in Italy now, Mac, or are you going to Italy?
So we've been going for hang on a minute, an hour and a quarter. Nearly a quarter.
Hmm.
Nearly. So it's quite good.
Yeah,
It's quite good indeed.
I always find the longer you do the live, obviously, the bigger the crowd you begin to build up. So
Yeah, yeah.
this tends to be the sort of average crowd size we get, which is nice.
Well, it's not
This is
bad.
not.
It's nice to have a smaller group, I feel, because I don't know. You just lives with something like 30 people in are just a bit. You know, you just feel like
Yeah.
if you ask a question, no one's going to answer it because you know. Let's see. We're planning a trip to. Oh wow, that sounds really nice. Bombs to bushels. Mm, sounds really nice. Let me see what everybody else is. I'm just trying to catch up on the chat a bit because it's
Yeah.
quite delayed.
Well, this is how easy you fall behind on a chat. Just picture 30 people in it.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? And if there we go. There we go. So Andrew Fisherman saying if small chat lives much more than the grow lives. I hate people just jumping all over me when I say hi to someone. Yeah, and I think as well with some of these grow lives, it's just like if I pat your back, no, yeah, if I pat your back, you pat mine or something like that. I think that's the same. I'm not quite sure, but it's just a bit like, and it's all this loyalty and all that stuff. I just think
Yeah. And 9 times
you've got
out of
to.
10, no matter
I don't
they
want to
aren't
have
loyal.
to do a live. Don't want to have to do a live to get some subscribers in that way, basically begging people for them. I want people to like my content and be genuine about it, you know. Or maybe that's just me.
Yeah, I do, Mac. Well, our science teacher gave me a cutting of one, so I'm trying to root it, but I don't know whether it will actually root or not, but I am attempting to root it.
Sounds quite. I mean, how many exotic plants do you have now? It's been a while since I've asked you about this, but I'm quite interested in exotic plants and unusual plants and stuff like that. I'm really interested in rare succulents, rare cactus, weird sort of plants that you wouldn't expect in this country. Yeah, that really interests me. Rare and exotic plants. I don't have many. Oh God, I've got to take my succulents out of the water. Sorry, I've had my succulents still in water for ages.
They'll be right, Jim. They'll be all right. Honestly. No, I'd leave it. I've left mine in there for a good day or so before now. They'll be fine.
Okay, then. Sorry about that. There we go. Right then. There. Oh, so Bomb Special's homestead. His daughter wants him to start growing bananas. Yeah, I don't know. Michael, you've been growing bananas, haven't you? Or was it you? Well, my auntie has some banana plants on her farm. And this is in France.
Oh.
But it's literally just outside in the wild. It amazes me. It just
Yeah, you
amazes me
can.
how they grow
Once
there.
they get a good enough size, you can plant bananas out. Currently, mine's about sort of this height.
Yeah.
But
I'd
yeah,
be really interested. Where did you buy that from, Michael? Because I'd be really interested in purchasing one.
it was Chasewater Garden Centre.
Wastewater. Oh, right. Chasewater. Well, we're coming down that way soon. So.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. Sorry. It was. What's the other one called that you said you knew the people who owned it or something?
Oh, Carnan Downs.
That's it.
Yeah, Carnan Downs.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking of that. I thought, nope. I don't know them. Yeah.
North London allotments here. Thank you very much for coming along.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
Yeah, as Max said, you haven't really missed too much. But thank you for coming along. Really appreciate that. Try and follow the live chat on my phone as well. Helps. There you go.
Sorry about that. My parents are bringing in loads of plates from. Mum just had tea, so I just thought it best to give them a hand light and pause the stream. What have I? Oh, not too much then. Oh, you're moving the screen. I wondered what that noise was then. I was like, is there an earthquake going on? Or?
It's just me.
Has anybody? What was it now? Has anybody been really affected by YouTube's? I'm not allowed to. Am I allowed to talk about this, or am I going to get a channel strike? I don't know what they're.
No, talk about it.
Yeah, okay, that's right. I don't know because it's all a bit stupid if you ask me. But there you go. Has anybody been really affected about with the whole streaming thing? That if you've got under 1,000, is it 1,000? I think it's 1,000 subscribers. You're not allowed to stream on your phone, which I think is a real pain because a lot of people, small, harmless channels, you know, they can't really. I'm not going to say compete, but they're going to struggle because they need all this equipment now. I say all this equipment. If you don't have a computer that can handle it, like mine, literally, this is why we got dodgy connection. You know, it's very touch and go, and that's the problem. A lot of people don't have all this fancy gear and fast internet. It's just not really working. I'm just on Mr. Bushell's home, so just put. So do you guys hope to grow into larger commercial gardens, or eventually, or working it smaller? Well, I don't know about Mike. Well, I do know about Mike, but I plan on keeping it small. My plan for the future is agriculture, to get into agriculture. Hopefully, eventually own my own small farm and build that up. Going to be obviously doing some garden work, but I'm always going to be doing some horticulture. But I'm not going to be growing stuff like marigolds, petunias. I'm going to hopefully look into cactus and succulent and exotic rare plants, which is what I'm really interested. So Mackenzie Marsburg, question for both of
Yeah.
you. Sorry, I'll let you read this one out.
Yeah, so Mackenzie Miles put question for both of you. If you could, would you become a vegan or vegetarian and live off your own plants? Very good question. It is something I'd like to do to grow the majority of my own food. However, I definitely couldn't be a vegan or vegetarian. So, I'd have the chickens and then grow my own vegetables as well. But I definitely couldn't live without meat in my diet. That's for sure.
I don't think there's any risk of that happening to me because, as I've said previously, I want to start a livestock farm, and that involves death.
Yeah,
that way.
Sort of it, isn't it?
That's the thing, isn't it? You can't. You don't want to sugarcoat it because that's yeah. I wouldn't want to. And my hat is off to people that are, because it takes a lot of dedication.
Yeah.
But I would never be able to manage it. Never. I think that, it's just, I would never be able to manage to do that, and I wouldn't want to. Like I said, I like rearing my own cattle and sheep and chickens because, as I've seen just by working on the farm for the last year, really, I've seen, and what I get great satisfaction is seeing something small, like a calf or a lamb or a chick, growing into something bigger and caring for it and rearing it and growing it up. You feel quite proud to be part of that cycle. So I don't think I'd ever be able to become vegan or vegetarian, but I'm sure other people could, definitely.
Yeah, well, North London Allotment is saying that they're vegan and the plan is to live as much of their own food as possible. Yeah, well, I respect you for that. It's not easy, I know that much, but I definitely couldn't do it. So
Nick's allotment diary.
Homestead, his question, bit of both. I definitely do want to go into large commercial market garden type stuff. And I've bought a 120-foot long polytunnel, so that I'm definitely going to be going into that. However, farming is also going to be a very, very big part of my life as well. So I'd say the farming will definitely be the bigger part of the two. For
me, definitely more agriculture than horticulture.
Yeah, same.
Oh, that's all right. Sorry, I just thought I nearly ran out of battery on my laptop. That would have been really well, that would have put an end to that sort of thing. Yeah. No, definitely for me more. What was that? So that Brexit.
Thank you very much, Nick, for coming along. Yeah, thank you for your help as well before we did the live. I really appreciate that. We managed to find someone in the end. So, are we making any plans for Brexit? Not really.
Well, I am. I'm putting quite big measures in it because I know that when the 31st of October hits, it's going to be a big day, and it's going to send alarm bells ringing across the supply chain of food and for everything. I think we're going to see, for gardening in particular, the initial import of bulbs that are grown in Holland. That's going to be quite difficult. So I think there's going to be a slight lack of bulbs, nothing too major. To be fair, I don't think it's going to have a massive effect. There will be a short time period where you might struggle to get certain bulbs that have been grown abroad. You might struggle to get certain seeds that have been grown abroad in the EU. But you know, Mr. Companies like, let me think, Premier Seeds, small company. I would check them out. Definitely, really recommend them. I think they're a British-owned company. I'm pretty certain they are, but don't quote me on that. They're operating in the UK. Farms, exactly. They got farms in the UK where they get their seeds from. Everything like that. Businesses like that are just, that would be the alternative. Which nothing wrong with that, but there's nothing wrong with that at all. I just think that in 10 years' time, because I'm 14 now, in 10 years' time, when I'm hopefully looking into the position of maybe not purchasing a farm, but purchasing a small piece of land, I'm hoping that all the Brexit drama, if you like, would calm down a bit then. But certainly in the next few years, there's going to be a bit of problems. I don't know. It's just, there's no certain, there's no certain. So Ruben's asking, do you think there will be a next vote on staying in the EU? Well, I don't know. I mean, there might be, but I highly doubt it because democracy is democracy. Britain is the oldest democratic country in the world. Come on, I don't think they can back away from their word. The people have had their vote, whether the vote was on lies or whatever. It's done. What's done is done, and we're just gonna have to plow through it. I'm afraid. Yeah, I agree. What Bombs Bush and Holmes says, there will definitely be a panic mode time frame that will fade away with time. Yeah, that's bound to happen because there will be that short period where importers and exporters think, hang on a minute, what we can do? They're already doing that now. But we don't know if there's going to be a no deal. We don't know if there's going to be a hard Brexit or whatever. So really, there's no certainty because nobody knows what's actually going to happen. It's just, that's the way it is, I'm afraid. Whether you like it or not, Cheers, Andrew.
Yeah, I agree with Andrew on that one. Very well put.
I just think that over time, there's going to be 2 or 3 years where things are going to be a bit up in the air. But, we'll get through it. We've got through other things, so we can get through this, Still think it's going to be the end of the world. Certainly won't be no walk in the park either, but,
There's not really anything I can add to that. Jimbob has summed it up really well.
Taken over the chat there. Oh dear, Mackenzie. This has turned into a very political chat. My own, but question: what's your views on Boris Johnson? I'm not a big fan of him personally. I think he's my personal opinion. I don't think he's up to it. I think he's a bit of a what's the guy from America called? Donald Trump sort of guy. I'm not going to say the wrong thing, but he's a bit eccentric.
Be careful in case we have some Trump followers who don't upset anybody.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it's eccentric, but actually as a politician, I don't have any confidence in him myself because,
personally,
when he asks him questions, he just won't answer them. And to me, I don't have any confidence in him with that, and I won't have if he can't answer a simple question, I don't have confidence for him to go up in Brussels and get us a good deal towards Brexit. The alternative, Jeremy Hunt, come on. Back to gardening. I'll let you.
Got to be tomatoes. I love the process of just growing tomatoes in general. I don't know, there's something about that. But I couldn't really pick one. So I'd say my second favorite would probably be cactus seeds. The process
I was going to say that,
growing that from seed is so fun. So yeah, one of those two. I can't really pick. My personal opinion is that whatever your favorite seed is, there's probably behind each one. I think the reason why my personal opinion of it being a tomato plant is because I used to grow them a lot when I was a lot younger. So I think I just like that. But the main reason for picking that is purely because I enjoy eating tomatoes.
Bad thing. I quite like cucumbers, I think, from seed, although they're very easy to grow. You know, but they're very easy to grow. I think that they're quite rewarding in terms of the flowers, and you get quite good satisfaction. They grow fairly quickly, so you can see them. You can see them really, really growing. You know.
Yes, Ruben, I definitely would recommend getting a greenhouse, even just a little like 3-tier greenhouse. They are so useful in winter. Yeah, just a little cold frame or something even.
So Ruben, when I haven't been around your house, have I before? No, I don't think so. We were going to clear out your greenhouse at one point. Have you done that? Yeah, I think you have. What I would recommend. I mean, what do you want to grow? You know, there's all different things. There's vegetables, flowers, exotic plants, cactus, all sorts of stuff like that. If you could tell me what you'd like to grow, what category, then definitely I could tell you what my what my favorite thing would be to grow in terms of that.
Definitely lone wolf.
Thank you, North London Allotment. It's been nice having you on the chat. See you next time, hopefully.
Yeah, Ruben, there's a good one for you from Andrew Fishman. Depends on what you grow, but a greenhouse widens the range.
See you later, Bromster Bushels Homestead. Have a nice, would it be evening or have a nice rest of your day? There you go. Have a nice.
Yeah, I guess I'd say it's about 4 bombs to bushels, so afternoon. Have a good afternoon.
Yeah.
Bombs to bushels.
Have a good afternoon.
Appreciate you coming along. Oh no, computer battery is running low. Fortunately, I have a charger lead.
Yeah. Thank you, Bromster Bushels. That's really kind of you. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing major, this hate stuff, but you know, it's yeah. Oh, Ruben. Right, what's he put then? Yes, I'm growing tomatoes and other stuff right now, but soon I'd like to grow flowers and things. And Sonny, we could agree for you to come into my house. Listen, you know, flowers this time of the year. Ooh, I think you're looking at sowing maybe pansy seeds, viola seeds, stuff for next year, definitely. Or winter flowering seeds, primula seeds. I'm sowing all these things. Primula seeds, all sorts of stuff. I could help you sow them. I could probably give you actually for free a few plants just to see if you like them or not. It's great to see somebody getting into gardening because when I was getting into gardening, it's something like that feeling of growing your first plant. It's really funny. If I could do that, you know, if I could relive one period, oh, actually, no. Can I pick that? Probably. If I could relive a day would be getting my first plant. That would be a really, really, memorable thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Just over an hour now, so it's quite good. Yeah, I agree with you, Andrew. Definitely. I mean, you can do a lot of stuff actually in the winter or not. So yeah, definitely. My problem was I haven't been getting enough light on my greenhouse because this autumn what I'm going to do is going to chop back all the bushes and all the rubbish like that that's in front of my greenhouse, and then I can get all the light I need in there. Massive custom set. Yeah, they're a bit funny about stuff like that, but yeah, we'll have to see, won't we?
Well, good luck with that, Matt.
So, oh wow, hang on a minute, is this right? It says here we've got 53 people in the chat. Hang on a minute. This is obviously bugged out because they're going to focus.
Yeah, Jim, see your. Oh, there we go. Yeah, mine's saying 50.
Yeah, this can't be right. I mean,
It's 30 now. It's going down now. That's weird.
Is it? Oh, maybe. Yeah, whatever. Bit bugged out, but there you go.
Has that ever happened to anybody before? Oh, it's up to 47 again now. Either all of the trolls have come to
47,
or it's bugged, and I'd say it's bugged.
Now, Andrew, that's a really good point because I haven't. I've been using a torch, and I really regret it. This winter, that's exactly what I will be doing because would anybody be able to recommend any lighting for greenhouses? Because I hate it when there's such a bright light that it doesn't actually fill the room. It's just bright in one little spot, and you can't really look at it without hurting your eyes. You're right. It's like a torch, it's really annoying. I want to be able to ideally hang it from the roof or something. So I was thinking maybe a camping light or something like that. But
I've got lights built into my greenhouse, and it is so useful because it allows me to spend, even in the summer,
yeah,
if I want to be out there till 1 a.m. in the morning, I can, and they're good lights too, so I can see pretty much everything I'm doing.
what time is it?
There we go, it's back. So if any of the we randomly come in, hello. I think they're all leaving again. There we go. It's back to the normal numbers now. That was really weird.
That was scary.
That happened
in a good way. 53 people. I got really excited. I thought, well, hang on a minute. All the followers that have been following me recently. Yeah. I'm thinking about leaving soon. I'm not quite sure. So we'll think about that because, yeah, I need to go out and water everything in my greenhouse. And I've got my grandmother staying around. So I think I might leave pretty soon. Oh, LED grow light. No, I've never used
too much space.
I've never used No, it's too expensive for me anyway. I'm trying to do everything as cheaply as possible with market gardening. I suppose that's the way it is. But if you're trying to build a small business like that.
To answer Mac's question, I have got quite a lot of space, Mac, and I'm going to be moving into a really big polytunnel soon. So technically I don't have an allotment, but because obviously I'm on the farm, I do have quite a lot of space I can use. As for Jimbob, am I right in saying you're on a shared allotment or something, Jim?
Well, that is just fallen to pieces. It's just ridiculous. I'm not bothering with that anymore. Because it's just like whenever we go up there, you can't leave any plants there without somebody moving them or something or killing them. It's just ridiculous. It just doesn't work. And actually, if I'm hopefully going to be renting this land next year, I'm going to have a lot more room to do stuff like that. So yeah, allotments are great because actually they provide people that are really keen gardeners with extra space, but a shared gardening system just doesn't work. I don't know where Michael has gone, but we will see.
We will see. Every time you state that I'm gone, I come back.
Yep, that seems to be the common.
I have grown some carnivorous plants, and I've got an orchid in my windowsill. I grew several different types, pitcher plants, and then some other little, like the little one, not Venus flytrap, but they're really small plants with little stalks with a sticky gel on top, which catch little flies and things like that. And obviously, I've got an orchid in my bedroom.
I've grown quite a few orchids. I'm going to bring some up with me now, actually, just to show you, because I don't think I mentioned them in my houseplant video. I've grown quite a lot, actually.
Sorry about the there we go. Oh, the sun just decided it's going to be really bright then for a second. Yeah, sundew, I think. It was something like that, and it was literally just little droplets of sticky gel almost.
So here's one of them. It's a funny little thing. Hang on a minute. You might be able to see it a bit better there. But it's a funny little thing called myself.
Yeah. So I've got a climbing, well, not climbing, but a taller variety of orchid. Anne's got a climbing variety of orchid. I got this for £2. Obviously, with orchids, you need a clear see-through pot because their roots like to get a bit of sunlight. So anybody who's interested in keeping orchids, bear that one in mind. But I do have another interesting plant, actually, which some of you might be interested in. So it is it's a type of African bulb, and it mimics grass, basically. So here it is. And it is called Albuca amylis, and it's an African bulb and the flowers have an almond scent to them. And this is a really nice plant. Grows bulbs, lots of new bulbs readily. So it's perfect for what I'm going to be planning on doing, which is separating all the bulbs and growing loads and loads of these. Because I think since I bought them, they've all grown like 2 or 3. I've gained like 2 or 3 bulbs in total, so I'm really happy about that.
All right, here we go. So this is my one of my orchids. Hang on, right, there we go. This is one of my orchids. This is the other one. The other one doesn't look very happy at the moment. And it was half dead, but I've started to revive it a bit.
You should put it in
It's one of my orchids.
You should put it in a see-through pot, Jim.
It is in a see-through pot,
Okay.
but it's in that one there 'cause it looks nicer. This one is as well. It's in a see-through pot.
Yeah, because they like to get light to the roots. So
I mean,
here,
this has been sitting in water for a little while. I don't know if that's good for it, but it seems to have liked
no,
it.
they
All the
don't
roots.
like to sit in water. They rot easily. Yeah, they can rot. So be careful with that.
Yeah. How do you grow? How do the commercial growers grow orchids? Because I don't get it. Do you grow it from seed? Is it a bulb? I really like them. I think they'd sell really well as part of my market garden. But I need to know how to grow them first before I do anything like that, you know?
All I can say as for orchids, indirect sunlight. Yeah. So the Lone Wolf 78 is saying that we got replaced with orchids. Did the alternate dimension just open up? Yeah.
Okay. Right, I need to move my laptop back a bit because that was. There we go. Back to normal. So I think maybe my only got replaced with orchids. Wasn't the alternative? Yeah, it's funny that. I should mention it. I might go in a minute because yeah, I'm thinking of going. Let me see how many people. Earlier, I just checked how many people in the chat, and it said 53. I was like, that was really
You never know, they might all come back, Jim. I'm really sorry about the sun being awkward. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that.
Oh,
I was just
back.
see whether it would do like Google Hangouts where it sort of switches through as you talk. Talk a second, Jim.
Right. So
No, it doesn't. Oh well. Have to try.
yeah, that's a
So
really
then-
good system actually.
So, rhizome and seed. Most have specialized pollination vectors, so need to be hand pollinated.
Right. Well, that kind of. I mean, that's what I like about exotic plants. They're not straightforward. You know, they need a lot of work put into them, and it's very rewarding.
Wish the annoying sun would go away. Believe it or not, I have my curtains pulled, but they're just really thin material. So
I know my parents were struggling to get some good curtains because, like, she really struggles. My mum really struggles sleeping with like light coming in on a night, and with the sort of quite light evenings that we've been having all night, she's been kept awake. She's like got these blackout curtains now. They're really good. Cheers, Andrew. That's really, really great.
yeah, so I think everybody here knows you anyway. To be fair, Jim, I think you might have gained one or two tonight. The majority of people here have known who you are. If only when I don't know whether 53 people really came in or not, but if only we had that up when the 53 people were here, that would have been good.
I mean, I'm on 89 subscribers now, which is really good. I mean, if you just said that to me 5 months ago, if you said, listen, you're going to get 89 subscribers at some point, I would have said, no way. Because I had a previous channel and I got a lot of hate on it. I mean, loads. So,
yeah, more than you're getting now.
Mike had a previous channel as well. We were doing what we're doing now. But it never really took off. We never found any community. Nobody really, it was really, really struggling. But now it's great. It's great. Yeah, it's wonderful to actually, be able to talk to people that are like-minded about gardening and everything, really.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think this might be a convenient time for me to leave
Okay.
at the moment.
Well, thank you very much for being our guest.
Yeah,
Really appreciate you coming along to my channel. I think this has been a nice opportunity for you to sort of get to know the community a bit better, and for them to get to know you.
yeah. We've met some new people, this evening, so that was really good.
Yeah.
We'll see you all next time. Cheers. Bye.
Bye, Jim.
See you later. How do I turn it off?
Cheers, Jim.
Just how do
Leave
I?
studio.
Oh yeah.
Middle bottom.
Okay, hang on a minute.
So, thank you very much, Jimbob, for coming along. Really appreciate that. And obviously, it's just me now, so you're going to have to put up with me for a little bit. Yeah, very well said, Andrew. So, I apologise about the light. It's going to be very annoying. It's already annoying me. So I'll go to the 2-hour mark, and then I think I'll sort of call it a day myself, unless there we go. Thank you. My prayers have been answered. And then I'll think about going off unless something amazing happens. I'll just see if anybody else is live, in which case we can do a raid on them. But it's not really looking like anybody's live. No, I don't think anybody else is live, which is a shame. So I would have done a raid on somebody. So thank you very much to everybody who came along and stayed right through. I really appreciate that support, and hopefully Jimbob had a good time on the channel today. I know it was certainly very enjoyable for myself, and the sun's back. But yeah, so thank you everybody who came along. Really appreciate it. And it's been a nice evening. You know, we've had a nice chat about different things. It's just a shame nobody else is live, because I would have, you know, took the opportunity to raid them. Well, Mac, you're always welcome to come on to StreamYard with me. You know, we could make it a bit, you know, make this stream a bit longer if you want. You're always welcome to come on. Yeah, well, thank you for coming, Andrew. You know, really appreciate everybody who came along tonight and you know, participated to the conversations. Yeah, it's been really nice. So I think that's all I wanted to say to you all, really. So thank you very much. Yeah, well, I think I'll go now as well, unless anybody wants to. Oh, okay. So are you on a laptop, Mac? Because I can keep this going for longer if you want to come on. So you need a laptop first of all to be able to do it. Or anybody else who wants to come along as well, you know, anybody's welcome to join in. Not necessarily this week, but, you know, any other week as well. If you let me know, and we can arrange something. All right. Okay. So yeah, I think that's it then, in that case. Thank you very much, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye.